Welcome back, everybody. This is because we said in the last part we murdered Gilbert. He was our friend and we murdered him. And speaking of friends, let's talk to this asshole. I've got a lot of goods to sell. Watts is in need of materials now. As you can tell, I still can't talk. And this particular day we have the added bonus of death coming for me at a very fast rate. There is an absolutely foul smell. I currently have my door closed, however it is not very airtight, and the smell is seeping through. I just had to step out to go to the bathroom. I came back in and I almost passed out. So, for this particular quest starting out, we have a doozy of a quest, let me tell you. We are going to be going across all ends of the earth, just trying to help out Nicolo as best as we can. But, haha, jokes. If my sarcasm wasn't as, well defined as it should have been, that was sarcasm. This quest is probably the shortest, absolute shortest. Have I said shortest enough? It's the shortest quest in the game. So we go, he said he had something to do with Watts, and Nicolo's has to deposit some stuff, so he'll just teleport around, saying stuff, and he says we'll be back later. What he means by later is, right about now. So then you just go back in, and Nicolo is like, hello there, I'm here to collect the payment for the material that I just dropped off. And he goes over and he says, here, and here. We all know that he didn't actually drop any silver, but he's tricking Watts into thinking he used it without noticing, and he says, blah blah blah, he gave you enough silver to make a tank, but he doesn't have any money right now because he lost his wallet, and he needs us to bring him a gator skin so that he can make a new wallet. So once he makes the new wallet, and it'll give him his lucre back. And so, I don't know if you remember from way back in the day, the gator skin that we got from helping Diddle in the highway. This quest is the reason why you want to hang on to it. I believe if you kill reptilian monsters enough, they'll eventually drop a gator skin, or you can buy one somewhere. But as long as you've got the one from your inventory that you had a very long time ago, this quest is incredibly short. And it's basically just I'm honestly not even entirely sure what it is, what purpose this quest serves in the game, other than to, allow you to do the next quest. When you gave the gator skin and the thieves and the we be pirates. Speaking of pirates, I beat Assassin's Creed 4 finally. Ending was kind of dumb, in that the game was mostly action, obviously because it's an Assassin's Creed game, and then it basically ended on a puzzle platform, or a platform that was just a giant platformer, like it was a platformer exercise, and it was just really stupid because it kept glitching out on me, and fucking Edward Kenway wouldn't grab onto the goddamn ledges. I needed him to. And if you failed, you had to reset. So, speaking of failing and having to reset, we do not want to walk Domino, we want to walk home because we just finished that stupid quest. And we have a cactus to talk to because he is back from the quest that we sent him on the last time. couple parts ago, I believe. Yep, I think that smell is going to be stuck on my nasal membrane for quite some time. I don't know who in their goddamn mind laid this particular smell down. Stubborn old man. So, unfortunately, that is not the last that we will be seeing of Nicolo, because I am not an asshole, and I'm not going to make a 4-minute video. We're going to squeeze one more quest in, and what's even better is that we have this quest, and then 2 more quests after this, and then it's nothing but Jumies, baby. Jumies for days. For days. But we had to get through those first, and I will probably do the 2 quests. This quest the quest that we just did, and then the other quests that we're going to do right now in this part, and then the next two in the next part, and then I will distribute wealth accordingly. So we need to go back to Geo, and you know who we haven't talked to in a very long time, and by that I mean basically ever? Christy. So let's go see what Christy's doing. She has a very unfortunate last name from the last part when I told you what her last name was, except that's a Dude Where's My Car reference. So let's go. Oh, I forgot that you don't start in the foyer. And pay attention to the fact that it's saying what day it is in Geo. Geo, as far as I can tell, is the only city in the entire game where it actually matters. Madam, you should stay in bed. The medicine will be here any minute, so please get some rest. This is not a time to sit in West, or else I'll lose all the shop. 10 billion Lucre. He's not a monster, he's a soft monster. Nicolo calls it quits! So this is the reason why, the two were always in so much debt, Hamson and Skippy, because they need to pay off the medicine that they gave to Christy, that they bought from Nicolo, who's obviously a swindling bastard. Anyway, back to the point. Geo, as far as I can tell, is the only city in the entire game where it actually matters what day it is, because this is going to be important for the quest that we're going to be doing in a little bit. But certain students have certain days off, depending on what day it is, off from school. And where do I want to go? Popolta Harbor. Nope, that's the White Forest. Oh, well, it's right next to Popolta Harbor. So, pay attention to what day it is. There's an inn that you can rest in Geo that will allow you to change the day, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's not important for us right at this moment. What is important at this moment is the fact that Nicolo is apparently calling it quits, which is good news for everyone. But what does that mean exactly? Will he stop being the swindling bastard we all know he is? Tune in and find out. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to take this time to artificially inflate the length of this episode. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I was checking for something we will need in a much later time. But for now, I'm just going to go over to Popolta Harbor, and there should be a friend of ours waiting on this harbor. Why, you're the one I traveled with before. No, I can't remember what's wrong with me. I can't remember. I was lying on the beach, and he has a Yambarulian leaf. And we need to take him with us because he has a Yambarulian leaf. I wonder what that could mean. Now, I'm trying to decide, as I'm going through this episode, or this part, how I should do this quest, because it's basically a lot of traveling to and from places, and to be honest with you, that's not terribly exciting, and I don't think my commentary will be able to carry us through that. So, I actually think I'm going to cut out most of the traveling, and then I actually might be able to squeeze in three quests this part. So yeah. So once you pick up Nicolo, you obviously have to go back to Geo and talk to Christy and Sotherby. And he has the Yambarulian leaf, which I can... No, I did it again. Did I do it correctly? No, I didn't. I tried to correct my mistake. You all saw it. You can't disprove that I didn't. Shit. I just completely lost my train of thought. And Nicolo's back, and he's got the medicine. Wow, spoiler alert, that's the medicine that she needs. I am truly sorry, but we don't have the 10 billion new father past the nerve forging area. I can't remember. Wait, you must have amnesia. The Dark Descent. He's going to get attacked by a terrifying monster. And his only recourse is to hide in a closet. He doesn't want to spend his life doing stuff. So, the Amarulian leaves. I don't know if you're allowed... You can't... Yeah, you can't talk to Nicolo, so he can't remind you where the Yamarulian leaves are. I'm sure if you talk to Christy or Sotheby, they might tell you. But since you're watching me, I can just tell you. The Yamarulian leaves are actually found by the Cancan bird's nest. So where we're headed next is Gato Grottos, and I'm going to meet you guys over by the Cancan bird's nest. So here we are back for the first time at the Cancan bird's nest. He should find that item here just a little bit. It's to save someone's life. So he goes up, he comes back down. Okay, let's go, we gotta hurry. So, with that Yamarulian leaf intact, or in hand, in paw, wherever the frick he stores it, we need to make it all the way back to Geo. So, I will see you guys there, and, I'd just like to point out that you can, the prompt will come up, but you want to go to Waterfall when you get that prompt rather than to Dungeon, otherwise you're going to be wandering around for a while. Anyway, I'll see you guys back in Geo at Christie's Palace. So here we are back in Christie's Palace. I would like to point out that I'm going to keep that part in with me just singing the songs to prove to you that I can get into this goddamn place, not being a complete idiot about this. So we are back. I believe he mentioned it, but he needs 3 leaves, and we have gotten them 2. So, guess where we have to go? Oh, there's this extra scene of Sotheby trying to follow us, but he walks very slowly. That was a weak burp. He lost him. So, we need to go all the way back to the Cancan bird's nest, so I am going to meet you guys there. Just one more and her precious life will be safe. But wait, that's not all. Somebody's calling me. So, that's the thing that happened, and if it were allowed to finish this quest, I would just leave him there, because, as you may or may not know, from the last part, I am a sociopath. But we can't just leave him there, we have to finish out what we started. So we need to go back to Populta Harbor, because this is actually how he originally got amnesia. He fell off the Cancan bird's nest, got amnesia, washed ashore at Populta Harbor. So we need to go back there and rescue our good buddy, no. Rabbit merchant. He's the best rabbit merchant we know. Anyway, we need to go rescue him, which is not a thing that I want to do, as I just mentioned, but we will do it anyway, because we are a good soul. I am your soldier. That one was just for my friend. You know who you are if you actually watch these. Ha 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 ha. This is the last leaf. I won't let her go, no matter what. That's very ominous. Ominous? Ominous. Luckily, they spare us the, expense of traveling all the way back here. Oh, Nicolo, we've been waiting. Hello there on the water, Nicolo. Pedro smiles. Guess who's back to his old ways? There you are. So, where's my 10 billion lucre? Lucre? I'm just gonna say lucre. I don't think that word will come out of my mouth anymore. No, don't use me. No. I would not side with you, Nicolo. I need a manager to look after the store. Oh, how consigning and generous. It will be a pleasure to serve you. Who asked you? Lols. Nobody loves Sotheby. It's true. Name one person who loves Sotheby. If you mention any name at all, I will discredit you, just like some radicals discredit evolution. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, we finished that quest. I have been... On my end, that quest took way longer than I wanted it to. On your end, it probably only took a couple minutes. But I do have enough fight in me to do one more quest. It's actually it's a nice rewarding quest. So we'll get through that. Nicolo, nobody wants you in my house, and I'm really hoping that my software can make it through this last quest. We will see. So let's go talk to our cactus pal. Talk to him. Nicolo! So let's get to it. So this next quest will be taking us back to Geo. As far as, like, interesting side characters who really have no other point to this game, this is one of my favorite quests, because you get to meet interesting side characters who have no other point in this game. Plus they look funny. In a good way, though. I like their design. You'll see which characters I'm talking about in a couple of seconds. Starting in now. Now? Now. Yes. Called it. I'm a hero. I'm legendary. So up this way, I believe Nicolo won't be here anymore. No, he's still here. Weird. But these guys, the barkeepers, there are only 2 in this game, and they're flat and they look weird, but they're also awesome. I guess you had to be a bartender to understand. You know, every bartender has a barrel in your soul. I don't have a barrel in my soul, but I guess I'm not a bartender. I wonder if that applies to the real world. Anyway, so that was fun. But that's actually going to start the quest that we haven't started yet. It hasn't officially started because you didn't see the weird white floating text, but it's almost started, and it's the thought that counts. So we need to go back to our good pal. Can lands even be pals? I suppose Gaius is a land, but I don't think he's our friend. We need to go back to Gato Gronos, because the quest starts here. Not over there. Not somewhere else. Starts here. Ladies and gentlemen. This time we actually want to go to the dungeon. And I am totally, completely, 100%ly going to get lost. Leave once you are finished. Well, that's rude. I just got here. I really hope I can do this from memory, but if I just start, if all of a sudden awkward jump cuts start happening, it's because I got completely lost, and I don't want this to drag on for too long. And in fact, I'm probably going to end up doing one of those pretty soon, because I would like to check where I'm going. So, actually, just give me a second to do that. Well, naturally, the guide, or the guide that I was looking at. Very confusing directions, not able to be memorized within one pass through. I believe I know that I don't know where I'm going, if that makes sense. However, I also know that I can figure it out. No, there's an easier way to get there. Hold on, it's all coming back to me. I just don't remember where it is. This sucks. No, I don't want to go that way. I really hope I didn't want to go that way. Oh, Jesus. This is not going to end well for us. I hope you have fun. I know once I get there, I'll be able to get back better than once I get there, because I'll recognize where I am, and I'll be able to think logically about my situation. But as of right now, I'm basically wandering, and these monsters do not look familiar at all, so I'm not doing it right. So that sucks. But on the plus side, we might end up somewhere completely random. I think I know where we are. Are we where I think we are? No. Where the hell are we? How did we do that? Okay, well, that was a thing. At least we get a second shot at this. And obviously, if I end up wandering around way too much, I'm just going to cut ahead to where I am, and then I will lead you back to the exit. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm about to sneeze. I will lead you, I will basically reverse engineer the path you're supposed to take to get to where you want to go. Because, to be honest with you, I do not remember, and I really should. And what's even better is this isn't the only place where we're going to end up getting lost either. I know I'm going to get lost because we don't just spend our time here in Gato Grottos. Oh no. There's more to it than that. Alright, so, alright, this is starting to look more familiar, but I can't remember if it's because this is where you have to go for the, was that it? No. Yes! This is it! A strange rabbit came by and drank up all the elixir. Without the elixirs, most rituals cannot be performed. The blessed elixir. So, didn't take nearly as long as I thought I would. I vaguely knew where I was going the entire time. I loosely played up the whole lost shtick. But this is the reason why this quest is so rewarding. As you can tell, boss battle music is playing, but the only person here is Nicolo. Fancy meeting you here, sir. He's so sleepy. What are you looking at? I'm looking at an asshole, sir, and not in the good way. Oh, I got a monster trying to... Are you talking about me? Oh, you better be so sleepy because I'm about to put you in the frickin' ground. So, we get to kick his stupid rabbit ass. Wow, he's a feisty bastard. I really hope that goes off before... Ah, man. I'm usually pretty good, or I'm usually better at timing those. I wouldn't say that I'm pretty good. Wow. Wombo combo. Happy feet. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco, that's for sure. He's actually doing more damage to me than he usually does. That's probably because I'm also trying to focus on talking about stuff. Speaking of stuff, I got a 3DS for Christmas, and I'm not gonna lie, the 3D is a lot more weird than I was expecting it to be. Still like it though, it's still pretty silly. Also, I didn't know for the longest time how it would work, so every time I tilted my 3DS, I was confused as to why everything looked weird. Have I seriously lost 50% of my health? Why am I not doing as well against this guy as I usually do? Probably because I'm actually trying to, you know, fight him without having to resort to just using the downward strikes. Alright, now it smells like something's burning. Anyway, so I'm going to now show off the easier path to get through this quest, or get to this location. Save you a little bit of time, because if you notice over here, there is this forested guy, this tree, and those of you with good memories like I don't have, will know that that tree is the guardian of the waterfall section. So what you actually want to end up doing is go to the waterfall and then just go to the right. Go to the right. And keep going to the right, and once you go all the way to the right, you want to go through the first door, past those two birds. So anyway, the barkeeper was talking about a barrel in our soul, so let's go talk to him and see if he has any more information on that. Probably should have mentioned that I was going to cut that away because I actually desperately needed to take a minute to stretch my back. But anyway, Nicolo's back. Let's go talk to the barkeeper. My master, he works in Lumina. He taught me everything. I have a barrel in my soul thanks to him. Blah blah blah. So we need to travel all the way to Lumina. It's been a while since we've been there. Almost one part ago, actually. But let's go see him, see if we can figure out how to get a barrel in our soul. Because who doesn't want a barrel in their soul? It's better than a... Actually, no, I would rather have a birdhouse in my soul. I'm not gonna lie. Thumbs up if you get that reference. Like, comment, and subscribe if you get that reference. It's a They Might Be Giants reference. It's a pretty good song. I feel like I've made a couple references to their music. You should go check them out. This video is sponsored by They Might Be Giants. It's actually not. It'd be cool if it was, but I guarantee you I'd probably only get about 16 cents from it. This is not the way that I want to go. Please work with me here. Alright, we're going to take this nice and calmly. There we go. Barkeep, I'll have a sarsaparilla. Can I share an interesting story with you? Here in Luna, we also make elixirs to quench the traveler's thirst. Let me tell you the story inside Spirits Can't Wait, so they take it. Do you know why we let them do that? Yep. You must have a barrel in your soul, too. You got a barrel in your soul. How is everything going for you? How is everything going for you? So, I believe at some point someone mentions that the elixirs are basically just oasis water. I'm telling you this because I don't want to go look it up and you're watching this video, which means that you don't particularly want to go look it up either. But since it's basically oasis water and oases are in the desert, we are going to go to Duma Desert and get lost in Duma Desert because I knew the pathway to get to the place in Gato Gordos. I do not at all remember the pathway to get to the oasis. So I'm actually going to take a moment to read my guide, see if it has any enlightening information telling me which way to go, and I will give myself a minute, and I hope you guys will give me a minute too. Lower right, twice to the upper right, right, lower right. Basically, you just want to keep going to the right, it seems. This is one of the places where I feel like I always end up thinking I know where I'm going, and then I end up losing myself, or forcing myself on a wrong path. And, it's just really annoying. It's always annoying to get lost, though. Who honestly enjoys getting lost? Well, I mean, it's fun to an extent. I mean, if you're lost with the intent of getting lost, it's kind of neat, because then you get to explore and find new areas. But at the same rate, if you're lost with the intention of not getting brutally axe murdered, seriously? I just got hit by all three of those, I think. After I said a couple parts ago that they were the most useless offensive ability ever. Oh man. Oh man. What was I saying? I was saying something, but then I lost it. Haha! I know that I was talking about something about being lost, so I was able to make that joke, but I still really don't remember what else I was talking about. I think it was just one of those tangents where it didn't really mean anything. Oh, fuck you and your con ups. Now, I believe this is the tricky part. This is the part where my head tells me I want to go this way. This pathway is hidden. Oh my goodness, how did I remember that? That's the part that always gets me. I never remember that the oasis is there. Or, I don't never remember that the pathway is there. And luckily they cut you, or they save you from having to travel all the way back. But yeah, that pathway, it's hidden, and you can't really tell that there's a pathway there, especially if you run right past it without looking for it, because you've got that thing blocking it that looks just like a background thing, is what we're going to call it. So, I'm pretty prone to getting lost, and this episode has actually been fairly long, and I'm crossing my fingers, knocking on wood, that everything holds up in court. But that's going to do it for this part. We're going to talk to our cactus and call it an episode. In the next one, we are going to be doing one of the weirdest quests in the game, actually. And after that, we will be doing nothing but Jumi stuff until the very end of the Jumi quest line. He wants a taste. But I've been Cosmic Houston, and I'll see you in the next one.